Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing my PNGTuber avatar's design alongside its lore. I haven't seen a lot of VTubers do something like this, so I might as well do it. So let's dive into the basics. Alright, to start things off, we will explain how I designed Charger. Firstly, the reason why I chose for him to be a Ram because, if you didn't know, I'm a huge fan of the Los Angeles Rams, which also explains the color scheme. I made him Sonic style because I am an avid fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, and since he is a male animal character, the only clothes I gave him are his gloves and rocket sneakers. I made his gloves and socks a very light blue because I wanted to differentiate them from his fur. I gave him rocket sneakers to pay homage to my favorite Sonic character, Shadow the Hedgehog, but tweaked them to make them look like regular shoes with rocket upgrades. Now he does wear limiter rings on his wrist, but unlike Shadow, doesn't have any on his ankles. And that's because when making the design for his gloves, I didn't want to make them too empty, so I added some black and blue to them as well. I then added glasses to him to represent I wear glasses IRL and made them blue to match the color scheme. At first, he didn't have a name, but after a long decision, I decided to name him Charger after the Los Angeles Chargers. But anyway, here's the color palette that I used to make this guy. Now we get into the lore aspect of things. One day, a mad scientist was trying to create the next big thing, and then he decided from a bunch of different animals, a ram would be the best choice. So, he went all the way to the nearest animal shelter and stole a ram from the place. When he got back to his lab, he put the ram into the specimen chamber, and then the mad scientist took a piece of his own hair and put it in the chamber with the ram, knowing that it would make it anthropomorphic. The experiment was going well, until the mad scientist had accidentally put an electric crystal into the chamber, causing the specimen to be electrocuted. But since the specimen was a ram, which is basically just a male sheep, it did not die. It just absorbed the electricity into his body. And then Charger the Ram was created. The mad scientist was ecstatic to find out that his experiment was a success, and then gave him some glasses and the gloves and shoes that he made but never used. The problem was that Charger was too dangerous because he had 10 million kilowatts of electricity flowing through his body, which would cause a bunch of outages and didn't allow him to be touched. So the mad scientist put limiter rings on his wrists to control said electricity. So basically, this equation sums up his lore. Well, I hope you learned something from this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video.